The Chief Washington correspondent, Major Garrett, he's with us at the table. Major,
morning, everybody.
welcome.
Morning.
We had Biden, we had Warren, we had Sanders on the same stage for the first time.
Yep.
How did they fare?
So, after the debates, 3 times now, the Biden campaign has never made the case that he was the clear winner of any of the 3 debates. What does this tell us? He's playing a game of survivor. Doesn't need to win, just survive. Maybe pass-fail is a way to think about this in an academic sense. And what do we see about Warren and Sanders? The non-aggression pact we've talked about here before continues. Why? Keep the progressive lane wide. It's not time yet to start going at each other.
It can't
so
last
those
forever,
three,
can
it
it?
can't last forever.
Right.
But those 3, more or less, coexisted at the top. Other thing to observe. The others, Cory Booker, Amy Klobuchar, Pete Buttigieg, Kamala Harris, all wanted to be sunny, unifying alternatives. Unity. Why did they want to do that strategically? Because they know someday the Biden-Sanders-Warren clash is coming.
Right.
And they want to be coming right in behind that to position themselves for that clash to come.
What did you
and
make?
Geographically, Amy Klobuchar, because she's from Minnesota, near Iowa, is best positioned to have a moment as that alternative once that clash comes.
What did you make of Castro's attack on Biden, that, as Ed pointed out?
So the reaction in the room suggested something that is already on the minds of the audience there and in the Democratic Party writ large. Is Joe Biden, the former vice president, up to this? That gasp was a reflection of that tension. Did Julian Castro help himself? Probably not. Because, again, the sunny alternative is the place to be, not the pound on Joe Biden as the age.
It may have been viewed as a low blow.
Limited Democratic candidate.
You have to figure out a way to
Because there are other ways to do that. You could say, you might have misremembered. I don't want to assume things. I don't want to assume the worst. He assumed the worst about the former vice president. That puts him in an awkward position.
Got to figure out a way to attack, it seems, in these situations without making a personal attack. And many people took that as a personal, as you said, Anthony, low blow. What about Beto O'Rourke's comment about guns, where he said, hell yes, we're going to take your AK-47s. Great reaction in the room.
Sure.
How do you think it plays
Constitutionally
around the country?
problematic, legislatively almost impossible. But one thing I think you can fairly say about Beto O'Rourke, he has been transformed by a horrible event during this campaign in real time. All of that, I was born to this, Vanity Fair wanderlust about his campaign, that's gone. He is a candidate of conviction on a real-time issue, and he looked much more serious and focused about what this is for him. Not saying he's going to win or even get in the top tier, but he looks and sounds like a fundamentally different candidate, transformed by a horror in his hometown. When you talk about authenticity, as terrible as it was to achieve it, he's much closer to it than he's been before.
All right, Major Garrett. Thank you, Major.